All right, everybody, I think we're up and running here. We got Sheila and Officer Mike on YouTube signed in so far. If you're on YouTube and haven't said hi yet, go ahead and take a second, say hi there. Try to back. I think I need to adjust my height on this a little bit. That should be a little bit better. You guys can see me better now. We got Eric on Zoom. Eric, you're the only Zoomer today. How are you doing? Doing all right. Feeling yesterday's workout a little bit. Traps are a little bit sore. Looks like Yvonne joined in on YouTube too. I haven't checked in on Instagram yet, but hopefully we've got a few folks there. That one, the back of the phone is turned the other way, so I got to go all the way around to go see it. But happy rainy Wednesday. If you're here in Portland, obviously it's a bit of a soaker today. If you're somewhere else, hopefully you've got better weather than we do. But I don't know about anybody else, but I'm feeling yesterday's workout a little bit. Today we've got a little bit of a different class structure and hit some movements we didn't do quite as many of yesterday. So we'll get started with a little bit of just getting loose, and then we'll get pretty much right into it for today. Okay, so let's just start with some shoulder rolls. So let's go back, up, forward, down, and we'll go 5 each way there. Okay, that's 5 for me. We'll switch directions. So forward, up, back, and down. Okay, that's 5 for me. We'll do our elbow circles. Same thing, kind of 5 each way. Okay, 5 the other way. Okay, we'll do a few quick hip circles here. All right, trade directions. All right, then we'll go knees. So feet and knees together, hands on your kneecaps, 5 circles one way. And 5 the other. Okay, and then widen them out a little bit. 5 more one way. And 5 the other. All right, good. We'll do a few ground-based warm-up movements as well. So let's go ahead and go down, hands and knees. And we'll go into our cat-cow or cat-camel exercise. So all the way into a tucked position, and then all the way into an extended. One more each way. All right, stay more or less in this position, and then we're going to put one hand either behind your head or behind your back. Either one is fine. And what we're going to do is try to touch my elbow to my opposite knee, and then touch it to the ceiling. And we'll do 5 each way. That's 5 for me that way. Trade sides. Again, try to touch elbow to opposite knee. Oh, a few big pops there. You guys hear that on camera?
I heard that.
That's why you warm up. Oh, I think that's 4 for me. All right, so that should be pretty good there. And then we'll do kind of the same thing, but from our Spider-Man position. Okay, so go into our Spider-Man stretch. Okay, and you can either go hand behind the head, or you can just do a big reach through and then a big reach up to the ceiling, and we'll do 5 of these. Clearly, I need it today by that big audible pop. And after your 5, go ahead and trade sides. So big reach through, big reach up. All right, guys. Hopefully everyone's loosened up a little bit there. We're going to get into the main workout here pretty quick, and we're going to focus primarily on the kettlebell military press for today. We've got a lot of them, and then a few different sort of ways to tie them in with some other movements, and we'll just get into that as we get started and kind of call it out as we go. And as usual, if you can't do this many strict military presses, a few options for you. Option 1 would be just do the reps that you can do well and then stop your set short. For example, if we're going to do 5 and you can get 3 good ones, but then after 3 it's precarious, then just do your 3 and then set it down and just terminate your set there. Another alternative, if you are confident with your ability to do push presses, so kind of using some leg drive to help propel the bell up there, you can do that on the reps that you need to. We do want to keep this more of a military press workout if possible, as opposed to a push press if we can help it. So put those in there as you need to, but let's try to keep them more of a strict military press to the best of our abilities today. Okay? And we'll do sort of the usual format that seems to work pretty well for these. So I'll call out what's going to happen. Adam will go first, and then you and I will go at the same time and match what Adam just did. Okay? There's going to be a few varieties of these, so I'm going to go grab our little note sheet to make sure I stay on track for the order, and then we'll go ahead and get going. So get the bell that you're going to do your military presses, get that bell out. All right, so first set is just going to be a regular strict military press for 5 on the left, and then after we've done left and right, then we're going to mix it up just a little bit, but just regular press to start with. So Adam can go for 5 first.
Left side.
Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, we'll be up together. Left side for 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
All right, and now we'll do the right side. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, now let's hit right side, same thing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. There's a couple things I want to throw in there too, because most of the people that watch this take our kettlebell classes in person, and so you already know this. I know for sure, though, a few people that have been tuning in regularly do not train with us in person most of the time. They're either friends here in the Portland area, or maybe they're not even in the Portland area. So 2 quick housekeeping items before the next set. 1, note the good pauses that Adam's doing both in the rack position and at the top. We want to show that good control and the good ownership of the position as best as you can on all of your reps. And then 2, one of the awesome opportunities to benefit from with a single arm kettlebell military press is really good core strength. But in order to get that benefit, we've got to make sure that we stay engaged in our core and we keep our butt and our legs squeezed tight so that as I press it, I'm not leaning or squirming or anything like that too much. If you're trying to press it and you end up like bending back a bunch or getting contorted to the side, we're sort of leaving some benefit on the table. And then we're also potentially putting your body into not such a good position either. Okay, so if you're newer to the presses, let's try to keep that in mind. So on the next one, what's going to happen is Adam's going to go front squat, press, front squat, press, front squat, press, up to 5 of each, all on the left side. So it only cleans it once, but then after that, it's an alternate front squat, press, front squat, press. So left-hand side. All right, so we squat, and then a little pause in the rack, and then, yep, perfect, just like that. And then a squat, and a little pause, and a press. Note he's not push pressing it. This is really good tempo right here. He does a squat, and he does a little pause, and press. 3, I think, right? 2 more to go. Good, 1 more to go. And press. Nice. These obviously add up a little bit more. All right, so we're going to be up together. 1 clean. Okay, adjust your feet if you need to. Squat, short pause, press.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
All right, same thing on the right side. Good, there's 1. There's 2. There's 3, 2 more to go. 4. And 5. Nice. Okay, we're up together, right hand side.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
All right, so now Adam's going to go back to lefty, and what he's going to do is do a clean between every press. So clean, press, up to 5. And 5. All right, we're up together, lefty, clean between every press. There's that rain.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, right hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, we're up together on the right.
One. Two. Three. Four. And five.
All right. We're going to do a slight deviation from the presses now and go into a set of two-handed swings with the same weight that you're pressing. Even if you've got a different weight, probably don't go get a different weight for this one. We're going to go two-handed swings for 30 reps, 3-0. Adam will go first, and then we'll mash it together. And 30. Very nice. All right, guys, we're up together. 30 reps.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 7.
Whew. Even with the light weight, that adds up. All right, so break for a minute or two, then we're gonna go back to presses. Officer Mike, if you need water, you're out of luck. No water today. Oh, just kidding. You can get a water break. You can go outside and open your mouth. It's raining hard.
This will keep people out of the park.
Yeah, seriously.
Won't be near as many people.
No. Everyone hanging in there so far? Kate Truswitz is on there. Oh. Officer Mike likes that we're pressing today. And Yarborough. Ben Salisbury is on here.
Oh, man.
Ben, you been doing these workouts or what? Good crew on Instagram right now. Hammies. There's an interesting, even though the weight's light, there's an interesting different type of difficulty with that, and the weight that goes much faster there. It's like, whew, his hammies are stretching out fast. All right, guys, should be enough recovery there. What'd you say, Mike? Oh, you and Kate both like the pressing? All right, so we're going to run through that pressing series again, but we're going to cut the reps down to 4 reps, okay? Now, you at home need to use your judgment. Again, if your weight is a light weight and that's the only one that you have, okay, maybe you stay at 5. If your weight is about right, then cut it to 4 like we're going to do. And if your weight is pretty heavy, then again, lower the reps and do a push press or something like that. But first, that'll be just 1 clean and 4 presses for Adam on the left. One, 2, 3, just one more. And 4. Good. Okay, so we're going to be up lefty for 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, and now same thing on the right side. It's weird not going over to 5 reps. It's like my mind wants to keep counting to 5. 2, 3, and 4. Good. And you can do what Adam just did, like physically feel your abs, make sure that they're tight. You know, it's a pretty important part of the exercise, so pay attention to it.
2, 3, 4.
All right, so now we're going to do the one where it's front squat press. Front squat press, also for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Now 4. Okay, here we go. We're up together.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, right side. Front squat press up to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. All right, here we go. Right side together.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, so now's the one where we clean between every press, also for 4. 1, 2, 3, and there's 4. All right, here we go. Clean between each one.
1, 3, 4.
All right, right side. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. And 4. Okay, we're up together. Right hand for 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, so now we're going to have two-handed swings again. This time it's going to be for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, we're up together, 20 swings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 20.
All right, break for a minute, and then more presses. How's everyone holding up so far? Eric, how are you doing? We're killing you? Oh, we're doing our job then. That's why you keep tuning in. Officer Mike's doing extra credit, 5 presses.
Oh man, Mike never does extra credit.
Well, hold on though. Hold on now. Now, Mike, what weight are you doing these with?
16?
Well, yeah, what weight, Mike? Yeah, if it's with a 16, there's no extra credit there. Mike's answering other questions, but not the what weight question. Oh. Oh, let's see the answer here. 20 kg? That's borderline. If it was a 24, you might get extra credit,
Yeah.
Mike. All right, so we're gonna run that whole thing back one more time. The same series of presses and the squats and presses and cleans and presses. And again, if you're following along with Adam and I, we're gonna cut our reps to 3. If you're like Officer Mike and you want to try to get extra credit, not that we're gonna give you any, but you can keep it at 5s if you want to. That's not a problem. And again, use your own judgment on if you need to switch it to a push press or something like that. But we'll go ahead and get started. So 1 clean and 3 consecutive presses on the left. 1, 2, and 3. All right, here we go. Face the camera for a sec here.
1,
2,
3.
Okay, right side, same thing. 1, 2, and 3. All right, righty together.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so now it's the one where you front squat press, front squat press. So there's 1, 2, and 3. All right, here we go.
1, 2,
here we go. Righty.
Oh, yes.
Yep. I almost forgot my squat on the last one, too. Adam probably picked up my bad habit. Both of our almost bad habits. One more. Here you go. And 3. It's like when you go reach for the donut, but you take your hand away before you actually pick it up. All right. Here we go. Not going to forget my squat.
1. 2. 3.
All right, so now we've got the clean between everyone. One. 2. 3. All right, we're up together, clean between everyone.
1. 2. 3.
All right, righty. 1. 2. There's 3. All right, here we go, righty.
1. 2. 3.
All right, back to 200 swings, just 10 reps here, 10 reps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. 10 for us.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All righty, guys. Have a breather. So take a second, catch your breath, and then we're going to probably just go to stretching for a couple minutes before we get you guys out of here. But all the hard work, I think, should be done. Or for some of you, not so hard work. Officer Mike, I don't know what. Are you really doing a 20? We might need photo proof. Time stamps for today. All right, so make a little room. I'm going to scoot my kettlebell off to the side. All right, and we'll go ahead and go into some wrist and forearm stretches. So we'll do I'll turn back up so I'm on camera a little better. Okay, so we'll take our left hand, turn our hand back behind us so our fingers point back between our legs. Fingers as wide as you can, and lean back into the stretch in your forearm. You can very gently and carefully rock from side to side, pinky side, thumb side. Don't force it though. Should already be on a pretty big stretch as it is. Ease off of that one, and we'll trade sides. Same thing, elbows locked, You can just gently go from side to side here. Ease off of that one, and then we'll go into some a bit of a lat stretch. So from a side view, we're looking to, as much as possible, sit your butt down on your heels, and note my laces on my shoes, if I were wearing shoes, are down. I'm not propping up on my toes like this. Okay, I'm going laces down. Okay? So laces down there, sitting down pretty far, and then my left hand is going to walk out, and then it's going to start inchworming over to my right. And I'm trying to find a stretch in the side of my body on the left. I like kind of resting my forehead on my right wrist. And every inhale you take, try to make the air of the inhale go into your left ribs. All right, relax there, and then we'll trade sides. So right arm reaches out and then kind of crawls across. Same breathing. Now, obviously, the inhale forces air into your right ribs. Go ahead and relax that one, and we'll finish up with just one more. We did these, I think, on Sunday, in the light class. They're called a sleeper stretch. Okay, so you're going to lie down on your side, kind of like you're starting a Turkish get up, and let's all be on our left side so we can do it together. And your arm is oriented like this. I'll turn sideways so you guys can see. So it's oriented like this. Okay, so my upper arm, my tricep is on the ground, and my elbow is bent at least to 90 degrees, or actually even in closer, like you're trying to make your thumb and your shoulder touch. Either of those are fine options. Okay? And then you're going to take your right hand and grab your left wrist bone there and push your hand down to the floor around where the knot, or around where your belly button is. And you should feel a little stretch in the back of the shoulder. And what we're going to do is push to get a little stretch and then back off. And then push to get a little stretch and then back off. And let's do 20 of those. Count for yourself. All right, go ahead and relax that. And then we're going to go ahead and trade sides. Same thing, 20 right here. So I kind of put my tricep on the floor. I grab my wrist bone, and then I force to just the earliest little bit of a stretch. I'm not going too crazy, okay? And then I'm going to do 20. All right. Once you're done through 20, go ahead and make your way back up to your feet. Or you can just fall asleep down there. They call it a sleeper stretch. So, all right. Before we dismiss class, I've got, I think, 3 different announcements I want to make. One you guys have heard a lot before, and the other 2 you have not heard before. So the first one you guys are probably familiar with. We're trying to make it into the next phase of the best gym in Portland voting with the Willamette Week. And so there's already a link on the Facebook students group. If you're not on there, then you can go to wweek.com and try to find their best of Portland voting category. Or you can just email me or email Mira or DM us, and we'll send you a link to go nominate us. And when you nominate us, you have to type it in, and it's industrial strength gym. And please include the word gym in there. Apparently there's another one that just is industrial strength, and those will be sort of like 2 separate votes, actually. So we want to make sure that all of the votes go to industrial strength gym with the word in there. And again, if you want us to send you a link, we're happy to just directly send you a link to go nominate us. And when we make it into the top 5, then there will be a second voting phase where you just select one of the 5 finalists. So right now we're just trying to get nominations, and then later there'll be a second round of voting for this. Okay, so you guys already heard that one. Thing 2, one thing that we've always prided ourselves on as a gym is our ability to give industry-leading instruction. We really value having fantastic coaches like Adam and like Casey, who you guys know, and Ella, who recently joined our team, to make sure that we're giving you guys great feedback. And while we love doing these virtual classes, we understand that it's really tough for us to give you feedback with it. We're just sort of leading the workout, and you guys are doing it at home. So if anybody out there is feeling like they're struggling with an exercise, maybe your cleans need a little tune-up, or your Turkish get-ups or something like that, reach out to me or reach out to Mira. And what we're going to do is schedule you a pretty short, like maybe 15-minute virtual session with Adam or with Casey to help just work the kinks out of any of these exercises that we do in the class. Obviously, there could be a lot of demand for these, and so we're going to try to kind of limit it to things that you think you could use some tuning up on, and not everything under the sun. And we're not charging for this. We're happy to do it for you guys for supporting us through these challenging times. We just want to make sure that you guys are able to continue on with these workouts and get the most out of them, get the strongest, get the most endurance, do so safely and effectively. And we think that this will be a good way to help make sure that you guys are accomplishing that by performing the exercises in the best way possible. So again, reach out to me or to Mira, and we'll start scheduling you with either Adam or with Casey for a little like 15-minute like virtual mini session. And then number 3, even though I'm staying fairly busy with a lot of these classes and virtual personal training, I've got a little bit more time on my hands than I used to have back when the gym was physically open. And so one thing I want to start doing that I've been thinking about is sort of like a podcast type of thing. And so if you guys have any topics or questions or suggestions, send those to me specifically. This will be sort of my thing that I do. And I don't know when I'm going to start this, maybe over the weekend or something like that, but I want to get some topic ideas from you guys on what you'd like to hear about. This is not going to be a video instructional, so this will be just sort of, just something that somebody could listen to audio only and still get the benefit from. So this is not a good time for exercise technique demonstrations or anything like that. But anything that you've got that can be gym related or, not gym related, I don't know. We're just going to kind of see how this thing goes. Just shoot me those either by email, by text, by DM on Instagram, anything like that will be fine. So, all right, guys, thank you for joining us for today. I think Mira and Adam have your session tomorrow, and I'll be back with you guys on Friday. So, all right, have a good one. Strong on 3. 1, 2, 3. Strong. Thanks, guys.